Hello, I'm John Bachman. Welcome to Newsmax Health. Well, I'm sure you've seen commercials on television advertising drugs and medical products. But what do? Do you listen to your doctor, or do you listen to the information you see on the television? Here with us now at Newsmax Health is Dr. Erica Schwartz, one of the national leading experts on health and wellness. So we see these commercials on TV all the time. What do you see when patients come to you? Do they talk about these commercials, and how do you convince them that the doctor is really the person they need to listen to?
I would never convince them that the doctor is the person, but I would also teach them, and I do, that the marketer is not the person either. And that there are a lot of self-proclaimed experts that come around and tell you that they have the newest, best, ways of protecting you or taking care of you with the newest, most ridiculous ideas. But the thing is that the doctor may not be the best person for you either. So you want to actually get educated and know that what you're given as options are only options if you're well informed. And people don't realize that. They think, oh, we have options, so I'm going to just listen to whatever the best marketer gives me. The truth is that the best marketer may actually sink you. The same way as a doctor who doesn't look you in the eye, who doesn't listen to you, who doesn't respect you, and doesn't understand you as a person, will do you just as little justice as a marketer.
Do you think in general people have too much faith and confidence in their doctors?
I don't think people have confidence anymore in their doctors. I think most doctors don't deserve the confidence. But I also think people have too much confidence in the marketers, in people who really have no reason to be put by the public in a position of authority. So I think the public really has to take responsibility. Each and every one of us has to take responsibility for what's right for ourselves. Find the right doctor that is on the same page with you, who actually provides you the information. Don't just take a pill. I can't tell you how many times patients come into my office and they're just taking a pill, and I say, why are you taking it? Well, I don't know. Well, don't take a pill just because somebody told you to. Don't run and get a supplement because you saw it on a commercial. Take responsibility for staying healthy and being healthy, because you know what? Your health is 100% in your hands.
Well, how do we make informed and intelligent decisions about our health with so many choices out there?
Well, there are not as many choices as you think. I think if you start really doing research the way I do research, you find out that there are very few manufacturers who actually make the products. There are 1 million labels for the same product, one manufacturer. I think once you understand that, then you start changing your mind about what you're doing. The other thing is, if you go to your doctor and you work with a doctor who doesn't spend 30 seconds with you, but actually knows you, listens to you, watches you, hears you, then you can work together between the information that the doctor has and the information you obtain, and see which ones of the options that you found make sense for you. The other thing we don't realize is that we don't have to be victims, as in we don't have to just do it and be done with it. You can change your mind. If you don't like something, if you're taking a medication and the results of the medication are not what you expect them to be, just stop the medication. Go back to the doctor. Talk to the doctor. Change what you're taking. It's, again, in your hands. Hold on to it and take responsibility for it. Don't dump it on somebody else. They don't know any better than you what's going on inside of your body.
With all the information out there, do you think the American public is being brainwashed when it comes to their medical needs?
I think the American public is not only brainwashed, the doctors are brainwashed. I think the system is a mess. And I think that the only way we're going to improve the system is, first of all, the individual takes responsibility for their own health and isn't a victim anymore. When women go to the doctor, they're always intimidated, and they get scared, and they don't even ask the questions. So you're better off with no doctor, I say. The other thing is that instead of taking the information and just going from doctor to doctor to doctor, stop and realize that everybody's making money off of you instead of you enjoying your life. And maybe enjoying your life and taking responsibility for being healthy is the answer. We all know you are what you put in your mouth, so stop eating junk. We know that exercise is important. Young kids are full of energy because they exercise all the time. They run around. Old people are sedentary, they're frail, they get sick. You don't want to be like that. You want to be full of energy. You want to also take supplements. Well, don't take 1 million supplements just because you saw them advertised. Work with a doctor who knows what supplements work, and then use a few and see if they actually work. See if there's a difference. Don't just blindly follow somebody's advice just because they're on TV or because they wrote a book.
Well, stand up for yourself and take responsibility.
Thank
Doctor's
you.
Orders. Dr. Erica Schwartz, a
Thank
nationally
you.
renowned health and wellness expert. Thanks for being with us at Newsmax Health.
Thank you, John.